All right, there you go. There we go. The mic is detecting. Okay. I think there's just something wrong with my Stream Deck. Maybe maybe I gotta like do test this weekend or something and actually get it to try to work. What's going on here? I'm not entirely sure. I'm not entirely sure. Anyway, it's been a while since I played Mahjong, so this today is either gonna be beginner's luck level, or I'm gonna get my butt handed to me in every which way. I'm not sure which one it is gonna be, but it's gonna be something. I know that much. I know that much. Anyway, hey everyone, my name is Ruka, and welcome to a semi-regular stream on this channel, the Mahjong. Well, there used to be a Mahjong program on this channel called Mahjong Video Podcast. We're kind of sort of bringing that back. It's kind of sort of. I mean, it was there in an unofficial fashion before. It's just we're kind of sort of also making it official now. I don't know. I'll tell you about this this sort of semi podcast session is that basically, if you haven't been here before or seen this before, I play Mahjong. You can play Mahjong with me. Just let me know, please. And we're gonna need at least two more other people before we can actually start a game with chat, basically. And I'll just talk about some random stuff. If there's something you want to talk about, we will definitely try to segue into that at some point. Because I can't come up with everything in the world. So if you have something interesting that came up, something you want to share, something that's happened, that might be neat, please do share that. Please share that. In any case, it has been a while since I played Mahjong. I think over a month, and I haven't touched it at all during Japan, and not since I came back. So I think I still know how to play this. I mean, the last time I went on a long hiatus with the Mahjong was a 5-year hiatus. So there is that. Yeah, I'm very rusty, Lacats. But I mean, the rust is normal? Question mark. Also, the chat is not showing up. Why is it not showing up? Let me check that. This is why we gotta check. Oh no, it is showing up. It's just delayed. And I keep here's what's funny. Here's what's funny. I am moving my head as if that's actually going to make the chat show up, but I keep forgetting I am PNG right now. So chat is if I don't if I don't move chat, it's forever gonna be behind my hair, basically head, whatever you want to call that. But yeah, I keep forgetting I'm PNG right now, so my movement is nil. Expressions though, I think. Wait, is it working? No, because the Stream Deck does not want to work. I think I'm gonna have to like restart Stream Deck. Did you get the free 5 tickets for the gacha? Did I? Oh, I got something. Yeah, I got something. There was mail, so I opened up the mail, but I don't know anything about it. So now, well, I guess we may as well. Let me just make sure these hotkeys are working. Do the hotkeys work? No, they do not work. Crap. They were working earlier, so I'm not sure why they were. Oh, that one works for some reason. Why does a BRB work and not the other stuff? That one works. this one work? No? Hold up. I'm still fighting Stream Deck for whatever reason, and I should not be fighting the Stream Deck. Let's see. What if I turn that off, turn that back on, and then there we go. Kind of sort of works. Not really. Okay, so why did you stop working? Okay. Well, doesn't like to work. Oh, I think I know why now. I think I know why. It's the way I have everything set up, that's why. This? Nope, 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 nope. Okay, well, nope. Darn it. This thing doesn't want to work the way I want it to. Okay, well, I'm gonna have to do more experiments off stream later. Anyway, so I guess let's go ahead and summon in the collab, in the banners really quick, and see what we get. Bamboo collab. I'm guessing that's for Gil. I don't want Gil. I want the other three, unless the other three also show up in the Sakura collab. Well, let's see. Let's see. I don't think we're even gonna get any of them, but you know, 5 draws. 5 draws of this. Nope. We got a console. 4 more. Yeah, I figured the girls were in the Sakura collab. Well, I mean, we have a few more. What am I looking for? What am I looking for when I roll? Because you know, there's like special lights and stuff in other gachas. This is normal. Hey, we got a fancy tablecloth. Purple thingy and animation. Well, we got a tablecloth, so I guess that's something. I think that's my first actual tablecloth. Yeah, maybe. Well, we didn't get any skins, but we got some fancy new table stuff with that. So I guess that's okay. We got fancy table stuff. Yeah, we got nice decorations. Let me see. Let's put this together. Ichihime is always going to be using this stuff, so oh, I don't have any Richie tiles. I guess we'll use the book. I mean, it's kind of sort of. Nah, I like the potted plant. Let's use that one. And then we'll have the magic burst here. Richie. Let's use the magic circle because that's kind of how we do. No, not the magic circle. Let's use the flame, blue flame. Nothing for tile call indicator. What's a tile call indicator? We'll keep the hand. We'll keep that. Portrait frame, we'll keep that. Oh, I do have other. When did I get this one? I don't remember getting the this table. Huh. Tile call indicator is the animation when you call pawn Archie. What is it? Huh, I didn't realize it. I didn't realize that's what it was called. Oh hey, I didn't realize there was also like the acute version tile. That's alright, sure. I'll take that one. I didn't realize I had it. When did I get this one? Actually, when did I get this one? Alright. Well, I need to warm up a little bit. Oh, speaking of. So you know how we usually do a Batsu here, at least for me? Cat tile's confusing. I'll try it, and if it's too confusing, then I'll switch back. You know how we usually do a Batsu here for me with alcohol? So there's no alcohol today. I still have alcohol. But I want to try something a little bit different. I do have some snacks from Japan, and this snack is like the snacks I'm not so fond of. Like, we've had chips in this flavor before. If you've seen the what do you call it, the snack review stuff, and I figured why not? It's like the most controversial chip flavor for me, and sour flavor in general for me in Japan. So here we go. These are what we're gonna work with. We're gonna work with these. We have some pickled plums, lots of pickled plums. We have seeded pickled plums. There's no seeds here, but this is like the seeded purple one. We also have the seeded green one. I'm not sure what the difference between the two here is, but there's two versions of that. And then there's also honey pickled plum, which I'm assuming is going to be a little bit better, but it's still pickled plum. And pickled plum in general is just sour, so I'm not sure if the honey is going to help there at all. And we got one more. Sour dried plums. As if the plums were not sour enough, they're even more sour and dried. So we're going to go through maybe each one of these. If I get third or fourth place, if I get third place, we are gonna try the dried ones, these dried ones. If I get fourth place, I will try these fresh ones. I feel like the fresh ones might be worse, unless if the fresh ones are not that bad, then maybe we do this for third, and then the dried ones definitely for fourth, because that's gonna be a bigger kick. But we're gonna ante up third or fourth. And what else? I'm gonna make a note here. Batsu for me. Third place. Fresh. Pickled plums. Fresh pickled plums. Fourth place equals flat dried plums. And we're gonna pin that. So just as a reminder that this is what we're going for, or at least that's what I'm gonna do. Where is... I have to pin this from here. There we go. But yeah, as usual, if you guys want to play, let me know. We do need 2 people to start a room, but I also need to practice a bit. So anyway, I'm just going to put this camera away for now. And whenever the Batsu does come around, I will put the camera back on. That way you know what we are gonna be picking here. All right. So that's off for now, and the BGM is gonna go off here, the chat BGM, and then the music you're always familiar with. Okay, Silver Room. I'm gonna get my butt kicked. Let's go. All right. Honestly, I don't have anything to talk about in particular. I just know that if you live in the US, you probably did Thanksgiving yesterday. If you did, let me know. How was your Thanksgiving? I did not do anything on Thanksgiving. Oh, this is kind of confusing. I might switch back to the other tiles. It's cute though. It's cute. Oh wait. But this is a little hard to read. Oh, this is a little hard to read. Yeah. I'm already messing up just on that. Oof. I don't know. I don't know about this one. I think I'm gonna go hard and fast. Game doesn't have sound? Oh. Okay, this is what happens when I do everything manually because the Stream Deck does not want to work. There we go. Yeah, it was a Stream Deck. It was a Stream Deck issue. My Stream Deck is acting up. I'm not exactly sure why. Huh. But yeah, I'm gonna go hard and fast on the game here so that I can switch my tiles, because I don't think I can switch the tiles mid-game. Right. So we'll do cheap hands, just so we can get through this really, really quickly, right? Gonna go super fast. Is it gonna work? Who knows? I'm not even paying attention to discards because I can't friggin' read the discards right now. Everything is cat. Everything is Ichihime, basically. At least I think that's Ichihime in the what do you call that? Peacock costume. Which is still weird. We got fish, we got cat, and we got more cat. I gotta say though, the backs look cute, but if it didn't change the tiles too much, I would have been okay with that also. But crap. Okay, good. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. Could be worse though. And it probably will be later. Anyway, I'm still trying to figure out what the heck to talk about. Wait, can you use only the backs? Or do you also have to use the front? Because I thought it was I thought you had to do both. Oh, you can. All right, I'm gonna have to double check that then. I thought for some reason I thought it was only you had to use both. Back and front are separate. Good. Okay. Okay. I guess they were separate. I just didn't think of it when I did that. Huh. Anyway, yeah, I'm not exactly sure what to talk about. I kind of want to talk about more about the trip, but I don't know what to talk about on the trip. Like, there is like some other stuff that I have that I could talk about. I can't really talk about the plums. I just kind of like got that randomly in a grocery store. And now you know 7-Eleven, right? 7-Eleven, I got this I got the pickled plums from a 7-Eleven. But here's the thing, I didn't realize 7-Eleven had an actual grocery store. Like, convenience stores, okay, but an actual grocery store, it still wasn't as big as a regular grocery store. I think it was like maybe half the size of a regular one from what I could tell. Because they did have a lot of stuff. I mean, they had the staples. They had the staple brands and like a fish section, meat section, bread section, all that stuff. But I went to a grocery store in Hiroshima in one of my previous trips, and I feel like that place had more variety than the 7-Eleven grocery store did. So there were some things I wanted to get but I couldn't get because they just didn't have it. So that was a bit of a dilemma. But anyway, that's just to say, did you know 7-Eleven has a grocery store? Apparently they do. And I don't know if it's a specific chain, but it's either a specific chain or they just kind of partner with said grocery store chain. Give me my points back. Give me my points back. Okay, I got some points back. 1,300 is still better than nothing, but it's still not the 3,900 I lost. Man, the live reaction on the PNG is just not there. But I do like the PNG for videos though, because it's easier to like make really good reaction emotes. Because I don't have to... I don't want to say it this way, but I don't have to like act on camera to get the emotes. Because I mean, when I say act, I'm not like, oh no, I'm pretending, but it's more like I'm exaggerating so that the emotion gets through, right? That's kind of, you kind of have to like face act a little bit when you do the things on camera. However, I didn't really do that though when I was using the other model, just because I think it captured what I was showing on my face pretty accurately, so there was no need to exaggerate. But for videos, you kind of have to intentionally, I suppose, put a face or something. That's what I'm finding out. That's what I'm finding out. It's like for the YouTube videos, you know, whenever you watch someone's YouTube videos, especially if they're like a vlogger or something, if it doesn't seem like it's a natural reaction, it probably isn't. Or maybe it's like a heightened excitement. It depends on the person really, right? It depends on the person. Some people are naturally like that, and some people are, you know, you kind of have to make things exciting for the video. And yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is. There's nothing wrong with it. Gotta put that excitement in the video, or that calmness in the video, whatever emotion you're trying to do. In my case, I'm better off as a radio type personality, I suppose. I mean, I would like to think that my voice carries a bit more emotion than my facial expressions in some cases. But then again, sometimes I also catch myself like making faces I didn't think I would make. So it's like, what the heck is that? What the heck is that? I don't know. Gosh darn it. I tossed away 3 tunes. What the heck? I probably would have won by now if I actually kept those. I would have won by now if I kept those. Oh well, we still have the Tanyao. But it's only gonna be like 1,000 because I don't see anything else happening here. But at least we still got the Tanyao, right? Possibility of a Tanyao anyway. What am I looking for? Gosh, it's really hard to read this. Anyway. Tanyao Enjoyer, of course. Oh, you know what this reminds me of? Okay. Actually, a friend of mine recommended... No, was it a recommendation or was it just something random that we were talking about? Anyway. So there's a lot of Mahjong mangas out there. There's Akagi, there's 10, there is maybe one part of Kaiji. It's all the same franchise. There's also Saki. Very infamous if you haven't seen that before. Speaking of Saki, tangent really quick, just because I think it's funny. Apparently Nodoka's breast size has been increasing throughout the entire series. Like, she started off fairly normal size when you first see her in the manga and anime. I think in the manga currently, her breast size is like more than double her head size. And her shirt size has not changed to accommodate her bigness. It's it's quite funny. It's quite funny, and author will do what author will do, and the author, she is a degenerate. Or maybe, I don't know. I don't know. It's gigantic. Look up Nodoka in from Saki, and I think someone made a timeline of the evolution of her breast size, basically, and it's just kind of hilarious to see it grow and grow and grow. I wonder how she sees a Mahjong tile when she plays with those big badonkers. Here's the funny thing, she doesn't. She doesn't. I say that because there was actually one, I think there was one panel that actually shows what she sees, and basically all you see is like the middle portion of her hand. That is it. She can't see the rest of her tiles. She cannot see the rest of their tiles. It's a miracle that she can even still play. Oh crap, Lelouch is here. Didn't realize Lelouch was here. But yeah, apparently that's a thing. Apparently that's a thing, yeah. Wait. Okay. But no, she can't see her entire hand. It's just basically the middle of her hand, which is funny. It's that big. It's that big. And it's not even, there's like a certain size of breasts that if they're too big, it's not hot anymore. You just kind of wonder how how anyone could stand to have such a big chest. That's at least for me, you know how they say medium is premium, small, what is it? Flat is justice, yeah. But they don't have anything for big boobs, right? And I think there's a reason for that. Because at least in media, big boobs are everywhere. Holy crap, they're dead. They're not quite dead. Oh no, that's an AoE. Oh, okay, that was a sumo. Anyway. Yeah, I'm changing the tiles out after this. This is just throwing me off so bad. I'm not exactly sure where Saki is at this point in the manga. I was just shown that the recent chapter of Saki has Nodoka basically 2 feet away from Saki because that's how big her boobs are. And I just cannot get that out of my mind. I just cannot get out of that mind for some reason. I don't know why. It's too distracting. It's too distracting. As if the no pantsu in the entire series wasn't enough, that you also have Nodoka with her gigantic boobs. Though I mean, there's also Saki hasn't changed. Saki has not changed whatsoever. Everyone else is normal. It's just Nodoka. It's just Nodoka for reasons. I mean, you might want to say it's cultured reasons, but it's reasons, I guess. Nothing wrong with that. But yeah. Anyway, that's probably the least questionable thing that's happened in the past month, at least what I've experienced anyway. The more questionable thing that I will say is the stuff I bought from Akiba. And the stuff I bought from Akiba, we'll look into that at some point. Maybe next week. Because I do want to show it to you. I don't know if I showed pictures of it, but I do at least want to show that. And I bought a bunch of Eurocamp stuff. I don't think that's a secret. Like I like Eurocamp, and I will buy things from Eurocamp that I feel like is worth having. They did sell a few things that are questionable. T-shirts are not questionable, but they did sell some T-shirts, and I usually don't get T-shirts unless they're, you know, they're kind of unique and it doesn't look like it's just like anime scenes printed on the T-shirt. That those are okay, but they're not exactly the best thing. What else was there anyway? The other stuff that was there were pans, camping pans. Like the stuff you actually would cook with. They're like small, they're tiny. Ouch. This is gonna be either third or fourth, isn't it? I am in fourth place. Okay, what did I say I was gonna do for fourth place? Flat dried plums. Alright, that's how we're gonna do it, as well as, ouch, minus 42 points. Where am I? Okay, we're at least Adept 2 still. We're in the middle of Adept 2. Alright. Fear. Nope. Shock? Nope. That's not what I want. Why is this thing not working like I want it to? Anyway. Okay. Mana? What's mana? Is this for, I mean, I guess it is for the event. I guess it's for the event, the mana. Alright, camera on. We have two choices here for the plum. Oh wait, lights. Ooh, that flashbang. Not that it matters too much, but I figure, hey, may as well make it bright, right? Which one should we do? Honey pickled or sour dried plums? I'm gonna guess we're probably gonna want the worst of the two. Honey, okay. We'll do honey right now, and if I get fourth again, we'll try the other one. I'm not. This is probably not actually dried, but it is flatter than this, so we put these two in the same category. I'm not like I said, I'm not a fan of plum flavor, though the plum flavored chips was actually okay because the flavor wasn't too strong. This one actually, this one's not bad. Actually, the smell of the scent of this one's not bad. It kind of reminds me of prunes. And actually no. Prunes are plums, right? Prunes are plums, right? So are these actually just prunes? Like Japanese style prunes? They are prunes. Why are they not purple? Wait. Why are they not purple? Where's the purple come from the from the prunes? Wait. I just connected the dots right now. Plums and prunes are plums, dried plums, but the ones we usually get are super sweet. So why is this? So why is this not super sweet? Oh well, honey. Oh, that's a little salty. That's a little salty. Oh. Oh, that's salty. Oh. Hold up. Let me properly show you the emotion I have right now. Oh! There is no honey in this thing. Oh, where's the honey? There's no honey. Oh my god. Ah, oh, that's too salty. That's not hot. Oh, there's no sweetness here. Oh my god. It's salty. You would think when they said honey pickled plums This would be sweet-ish. There's no sweetness. None whatsoever. It has a little bit of sourness, but for the most part, this thing is salty. Very salty. How salty is this supposed to be? I can't read this. I want to say the salt is a lot. Salt is one of these things. It's probably this last line down here. Probably this last line down here, the 2.9 grams of salt in this entire package. So how many plums are in this package? Not a lot. Not a lot, not that you can see. I can't see it either. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, at least 7. At least 7. And if each plum is yeah, this one's just too salty. Hey Mars, we tried the honey pickled plum, and the honey pickled plum has, because I got 4th place in Mahjong, so I had to do a Batsu. We're also doing a Batsu for 3rd place, which I usually don't do, but this one is, ow, wow, too salty. No sweetness, a little bit of sour, absolutely no sweetness, a little bit of sour, all the salt. Holy crap. We will try the other one if I get 4th place again, but I hope I don't, because I want to keep my points, and also yeah, I want to keep my points, and I fear, I absolutely fear the other plums. Never eat an ume whole is what I heard from the Japanese. Well, the thing is, these are dried flat. I guess I'm supposed to nibble it. Is that the correct? Is that correct? Am I supposed to nibble it? Because I mean, we don't do that on stream. Maybe off stream we would nibble it, but it's too much. I feel like you're supposed to eat this with something or drink this with something. I only have water, but this looks like you have to like drink this, eat this, drink this, eat this with a. Oh crap! I forgot to change my tiles. Crap. This is something sweeter than this at least. Oh, we can turn off the lights here. Yeah, I don't know. I guess it's also kind of like that thing, you don't eat Marmite or Vegemite by itself, which I'm kind of surprised. One of the people I met up with in Japan for a yakitori dinner was from the UK, and she gave us a bunch of tea and a lot of sweets to go with that tea. The tea is really good, by the way. And I had to get the brand name from them because I'm pretty sure you can buy it because it's like bag tea and whatnot. But they also what do you call this? What was I thinking? What was my train of thought? I can't think right now. The pain from a couple of days ago is still with me, and I'm like struggling to fight it because it's some kind of swelling underneath my not really chin, but off to the side of the chin. And if I turn my head wrong, I feel the pain of 1,000 suns, and I'm not quite sure what it is. I might have to see the doctor about it next week. But in any case, good desserts, good sweets in general. I'm surprised though that she didn't give us any Marmite or Vegemite. I'm not sure if they sell. Well, Vegemite is Australian, so it would be Marmite, right? I'm surprised that there wasn't any Marmite in the packaging, because even like a little squeezy of a little squeeze pack of Marmite, I think would have been funny or interesting to give someone who may not be used to it. Your mileage may vary, but it's kind of like, give me your stereotypical British things. I give you probably not the stereotypical American snacks and stuff, because I don't want to make you suffer. Like if you're from America and you're trying to give someone some souvenirs that they might not run into a whole lot, I wouldn't give you Hershey's Kisses. I would not give you Hershey bars in general. I did give some Reese's Cups. Reese's Cups are nice. Reese's Cups are nice. Also, if you haven't heard of Zapp's chips, I gave some Zapp's chips, which is definitely not something you find that often. Holy crap, I'm gonna die. The double Ricci is gonna be the death of people around here. I just know it. Anyway. The worst time to deal into that. I'm just gonna play it safe, 100% safe. But yeah, I don't think I gave anything in particular that was bad. I just gave some really robust flavors of snacks. Some pretzels, some chips. There was some requests for Gushers and Fruit by the Foot, so did a little bit of that. Please, okay. But yeah, I kind of wanted to try Marmite. I don't think Marmite is sold anywhere around here, at least not that I can think of. Because people will definitely use that wrong, and it's definitely gonna be fun times when they do so. Very fun times. But yeah, ume, I'm not sure how you're supposed to eat that. I don't know. Are you supposed to eat ume with rice? I don't think so, right? Especially if they're just pickled and in a packaging. What is the ume protocol? If anyone knows, what is the ume protocol? Because I do not know. I thought you just kind of eat it like any dried snacks and just call it a day. But I'm guessing that's not actually the case. But I mean, ume as a flavor in chips and other salty snacks, I guess it's okay. Not my favorite, but it's okay. It does, you know, it has its moments compared to, let's say, salt and vinegar, which I actually like. It's just ume has this really sharp, sour flavor that kind of cuts you through the heart, and I'm just not a huge fan of it sometimes. Crap, oh, this is safe. Good. I was about to say there is nothing safe here. Oh, this is definitely not safe, which is worse though. But yeah. Oh, I needed that. You also needed the tune, which I was not gonna give that to you. Actually, no, you didn't need the tune. Surprise. I could have gotten rid of it. Huh. This is gonna be painful too, because we could just end up being in fourth for no reason other than we can't do anything. Anyway. questionable Akiba purchases next week. At least that's what I'm planning to do. So look forward to that. We still have a lot of snacks and a lot of food to go through, so there's gonna be at least one of those each week. Way too many. Actually, way too many. And a bunch of ramen, but I don't think we're gonna do like one ramen each week, unless that's something you guys want to see. I mean, the toppings are gonna be mostly the same. I'm gonna have to like figure out unique toppings for each, or you know, just do the usual toppings, but we all each time. But I don't think they're gonna be that different. Honestly, for the most part, unless the ramen from one place to another is super different, I'm not gonna be able to tell. And I've eaten a lot of ramen this past trip. For some reason, I usually don't. By the time I got to like my 5th or 6th bowl of ramen during the trip, I was like, oh my gosh, this is way too much salt. And I usually don't eat that much ramen on a Japan trip. Maybe like 3 at most. But we had 6 this time, and that's kind of ridiculous if you ask me. I am thinking though of checking out other types of food next time I go. Like, what does American food in Japan look like? Or at least, you know, places that do American food. I think which is mostly in Tokyo. And I was looking up, does anyone do Creole cooking? And I looked it up, and it's like, oh wow, there's actually a few, not a whole lot, but a few Creole restaurants in Japan. A few in Tokyo, one in Hiroshima, for some reason, one in Hiroshima, and a few more, I think, close to Fukuoka, from what I remember seeing. Could be wrong. But at the very least, Tokyo has one. You either have to make a reservation or get there super early to get in, because apparently it's super busy. It's that popular. And the one in Hiroshima I haven't checked out, but it's just the one. And Creole food in general is pretty good. The only way you can mess it up is if you just don't know how to cook Creole food. And if you don't know how to cook Creole food, it ends up being super salty. But if you do it right, then it ends up really, really good. Nice balance of salty, spicy flavors that you don't normally find in Japan, and I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people over there that want to change it up a little bit. Holy crap, that hurts. I'm hoping this, whatever this thing is, goes down in the next few days, because it is bothering the heck out of me. But yeah, I'm just trying to think right now though. Anything interesting happened to you guys? Anything you want to share? There was a Steam sale. I think we still have a Steam sale. Did you get anything from the Steam sale? I got quite a few things that I wanted to play, either on my own time or on stream, but most of those I'm not going to be able to stream here on the channel. It's probably going to be streamed on Twitch. I'm also thinking of maybe just making a separate gaming channel, but that's not going to be for streaming. That's more like video review and stuff like that. I know it seems weird that we're doing it this late, but you know, that's kind of how I have to do the content shift. I have to like make sacrifices here and there, or at least make some changes that doesn't seem to make sense. Holy crap, that's gonna be painful. Okay, not too bad. Not too bad, but I'm still in 3rd place. Oh my gosh, my head. My head. It's everywhere right now. Everywhere and nowhere at the same time. Speaking of which, I have been learning a lot of Japanese recently. If you follow me on Twitter, you probably have seen some comments here and there regarding my Japanese lessons, at least, you know, the ones I do online. And I'm kind of like taking the learning a little bit more seriously now than I used to. Before, I just didn't try to. I know a few words here and there because of anime and also just listening to random conversations in passing whenever I travel. But you can only get so far with that, and sometimes you have to know why things are the way things are with grammar, and grammar is weird. Grammar is weird with a number of ways that you can do things, and if you practice only casual Japanese, well, casual Japanese is good and all. But if you use casual Japanese in the wrong situation, it's gonna get you into trouble. Supposedly get you into trouble. Haven't had that happen yet, to be honest, so maybe we're lucky, I don't know. Oh, do I keep that? Now let's toss this. I cannot read my hand. All these cats. One of these days, someone's gonna make a Mahjong anime, or at least a Mahjong episode, where the tiles don't look like normal. There's gonna have these random things on there that are not normally seen on a Mahjong tile, and that's enough to throw people off. You know, like this thing over here. I mean, I'm kind of surprised. I haven't seen the Mahjong Soul shorts. But I'm gonna guess that's on. I think they have those in the YouTube channel, right? So maybe I'll check them out at some point. Man, I haven't seen any anime in a very long time. I put a lot of anime in my tablet to watch on plane trips and whatnot, but I never got around to them. Likewise, the anime this season, I think the one that most people are talking about right now is the one with the elf, but I don't know anything about it. Like, I think I only saw one clip and it looked pretty serious, I guess. But the way everyone is talking about it, it's like they're memeing things left and right, so maybe it's not that serious. Maybe the seriousness is like every once in a while. Shoso no that's such a hard name to say. Frieren. Frieren. That's such a hard name to say. Holy crap. What is it about? All I know is it looks like a fantasy anime with Elf and her party, but is it kind of sort of isekai? Because for some reason I think maybe someone got reborn as an elf or something. I don't know. Probably not. Is it straight up fantasy? Okay, it's actually straight up fantasy. All right. Then why are people like? Why are people like putting memes where she's commenting on old games and stuff like that? Because that's what I see a lot on Twitter, and I don't I don't understand. I need to watch it, but I don't understand. And the part of the reason right now, I probably could watch some anime now. Between the days we're not streaming, but I kind of don't want to also, just because if I do that, I know I'm gonna get stuck doing just that and actually ignore the videos I need to be making. And I'm just kind of reminded now how much anime and games there are these days compared to 10 years ago. There probably were always that many games and anime just to watch, but when you're doing other things that keep you busy, it makes it seem like it's so much. And it may actually be it might be a lot in reality also. I know probably no one here is reading the subtitles, but I'm just kind of curious. Does it blend in too much in the background? I am curious though if any Japanese people are here, if they can actually read that. The English subs, I'm pretty sure it's hard to read if you try to read that. Though it does present an interesting thing for me, because I think that might actually be visible in my personal recordings. I record while I stream, but I don't know if it's gonna show up in the recordings. I may have to check that out. In any case, it's kind of like it's like live subs, live subs basically. I know you can turn on subs on YouTube, like the closed caption stuff, but I think it's just more convenient just to have it there on screen. Though I do see it could be a little distracting. Anyway, what the heck is happening with this hand? This hand is going nowhere quickly. That's what's happening with this hand. Ponya! Get. Man, I'm just reminded right now. Cause I mean I don't think I'm sick. But this lump, I guess? It doesn't feel like a lump, but it definitely feels annoying that it's in pain that I'm in pain because of it. It reminds me of that time when I got sick the last week in Japan, and it's like sore throat, pain in my throat, can't do anything about it except, you know, drink a lot of warm yuzu honey, which is great, by the way. I never thought like hot lemonade or hot yuzu honey would be really, really good. Like, I don't know why people would do that in general, but as a cold remedy, or, you know, alleviating cold symptoms, it's actually nice. It actually is nice. So I got quite a few of those just walking around, because you can actually get that in the vending machines. Though the yuzu honey is better than the hot lemonade, though. The hot lemonade is just sour and it kind of irritates your throat a little bit, but the yuzu honey, soothing. Extremely soothing. Would recommend. And even if you don't have, even if you're not sick, hot yuzu honey in general is just kind of nice. It really is just nice. Hot lemonade though, I don't think, wow. Gonna have to think about, if I ever make lemonade, I'm gonna have to think about warming it up, because it's definitely not something most people would think about. I didn't even think that was a thing until this trip. Like, I know they sell hot soup, I know they sell warm hot coffee, but not the lemonade. The lemonade was a first. And apparently, so corn soup's like really popular in the vending machines and in general, but I think because it's popular in general, you find it in the vending machines also. But what is interesting to me anyway, that somewhere out there, maybe in Tokyo, maybe outside of Tokyo, I'm not exactly sure, there is a vending machine, possibly, or it might be in the convenience stores. I'm not entirely sure. I forgot to ask this person about it. There is a warm... Freaking A. Okay, I'll take the 1,000. 1,000's okay. But I am also in 4th place. That is not okay. Kudo, I am gonna get you. I'm gonna get you this next turn. Just watch. Or try. Because this hand is not good right now. I'm gonna be eating another plum, aren't I? I'm just hoping the sour dried plums are better than the honey plums. Because I feel like the honey plums, I'm gonna have to like put that in rice, which is a weird feeling in general. Like I don't think that should be a thing, but that's either gonna go in rice or a soup. Maybe I make miso soup and put a one of the plums in there. I think that's a thing. I want to say that's a thing. I was about to say that I know some people put tomatoes, like cherry tomatoes, in the miso soup, but I don't think that's true because I only saw that in an anime. But I don't think I've seen anyone actually do that. It might not be a bad idea though, because I have this one I have seen. I have seen some ramen, or at least, you know, Hayashi ramen, the cold ramen that you sometimes get in summer. That one I have seen with cherry tomatoes, and I have made them with cherry tomatoes before. So I know that's a thing, but I don't know about the miso bit. That might not be a thing. Would be interesting though. Would be interesting. I just don't have cherry tomatoes to experiment on that. Ichihime finds a way to screw me over even though it shouldn't be a thing. The thing is, even if I get out of 4th place, I'm still gonna be eating ume if I don't score high enough to get into 2nd. I'm just hoping the fresh ume is better than the dried ones. Or it could also just be salty. The honey one was salty, so it could just be salty. I'm hoping it's not though. Ah! Ow. Ow. My stamina drains just a little bit each time. Each time I turn my head wrong and hit that lump in my chin, throat. It's not really my throat. It's not really in my neck. It's underneath. What do you call that? Every time I turn my neck wrong or open my mouth wrong or do something wrong with my head area and hit the what I'm assuming is not thyroid, what's that other one? Lymph node, which I'm assuming is a very enlarged lymph node that I can't feel for some reason. And it might not be a lymph node, it might just be like some internal pimple or whatnot. Because you know those happen in your mouth sometimes. You get the little cyst because you ate something or got mouth herpes from somewhere. I think, yeah, I'm still not sure how that happened though. It was like 2 days ago. The only thing I remember doing was like putting some cooling patches. Put some cooling patches on my eyes because I wanted to see if I could like see if what the big deal was about them. Crap, I'm in 4th place again. All right, well, here we go again. Here we go again. All right, we're gonna try the other ume, and my points are. What are my points right now? I want to see my points first. I am under 400. Please tell me I am not going to be doing another losing streak because that is pain. I don't want that. Okay, anyway. Sorry for the flashbang each time. I don't think I can fix that. Anyway, so we tried the honey pickled plum. Why is this not showing? Okay, we tried the honey pickled plum, which was super salty. And now we're gonna be trying the sour dried plums. Hopefully it's not super salty. Because if it is super salty, what even is the difference? Alright. This one. This looks like it has about the same amount of salt as the honey one. It also looks very dry. Oh, there's 2 here. We only one. Okay, I only want 1. I'm not eating 2 at one time. That's a special type of batsu. That's a type of batsu where I go under 0, and that would be very painful in many ways. Anyway, this is what it looks like. It definitely looks very dry and it looks very crusty. I don't know if that's salt. It's probably salt. Because I know the sourness is going to be natural, so that's probably salt. I'm expecting it to be super salty. Alright, this is what we're going to try. It smells salty already. Oh, jeez. Okay, let's go. Holy crap. There's a little bit of salt there. That soup! Oh my god. That's sour. Actually sour. There's like a little bit of salt that you can taste. And the sourness isn't like too intense, but it hits hard. It's not terrible. The honey one was worse. This was worse. This is actually okay. I can see like putting this in onigiri, maybe. I know fresh is preferred for that one, but I can see this being put in onigiri. I can see this being put in soup or something. That sourness would actually go well with those. But yeah, that's really sour. Super sour. Very sour. At least I don't feel like I need as much water with this one though. Now, 1 sip of water is enough to rinse that out. This is still by far the worst of the two. If I get myself in the third place, we're probably going to be able to taste the entire spectrum of ume here that we do have. Oh my gosh. Well, now that I've opened these, I had to figure out a way to consume them in normal time, because we're definitely not gonna be able to finish either of these on stream. There's just way too many. Or maybe I save them for future Batsus. I don't know if that's something we want to do. Expiration date on these though is extremely long. Extremely long. So the honey one lasts until March of next year. Honestly, the honey one will probably even last longer than that. I don't think bacteria is going to be a problem here, and if it ferments a little bit, that's also going to be okay. I feel like these are good for at least 5 years, if you ask me, or until they go rotten, if they do go rotten. This one though, this one is supposedly good until July next year, which is 8 months away. Now, I mean, dried food, pickled food, preserved food in general still can go bad, but this is, I feel like a solid 2 years on this one, because there's not a whole lot of moisture, and what moisture is there is not enough to grow bacteria. So the only thing that could happen here is fermentation, if any at all, and then the salt and stuff in here is like gonna kill whatever bacteria is there. That's what old school preservation is for, right? That's what drying and salting is for. Hey, welcome. But I guess if it gets close to the expiration date, I'm gonna have to figure out a way to eat that. So we could save it for Batsu, but at the same time, I don't know if I want to. Alright, let me change the tiles really quick before I forget. Okay. So we do have normal. We can keep the back, and then we have normal front. Alright. Good. Alright. Hopefully changing the tiles is gonna make my chances go up, because I can actually read it now. But we also have 3 Ichihime in the room, so I don't know about that. 3 Ichihime in the room is always a bad idea. 4 Ichihime in the room is the worst, because you know, if you the majority of them are gonna go cheap hands only, or do the most unexpected thing and hit really hard. It's kind of a wild card. Ichihime in rank is always a weird thing. Actually, are there that many Ichihimes in higher rank rooms? I'm kind of curious. I'm assuming higher rank rooms means a lot more veteran players, also a lot more skins, because you know they do that. But in lower rank rooms, it's kind of like casual play for the most part. So you're definitely gonna see more free characters than not. But I only play Ichihime for the psychological aspect, which is deal huge psychic damage to whoever else is there. But when all 4 players are Ichihime, who's actually getting the psychic damage? I guess all of us would be getting the psychic damage in that case. It just seems to be that way. Well, if I get 3rd place, at least we'll be trying out the other ones. Wait, so if plums are prune, Then why is that sweet and these aren't? Japan, what is up with your plums? What's up with your dried plums that they become so sour? I don't get it. I don't think they put vinegar with this. Unless it's pickled. If it's pickled, they do put vinegar. But I was under the assumption they just kind of like did some drying method and that was it. Drying with salt and honey, I guess. But it's sour. It ends up sour rather than sweet. I'm in higher rank room in 3P and most players I play have a character, no Ichihime. That's what I figured. That's actually what I figured. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised still if they did use Ichihime. It's just Ichihime in general. You know, it's definitely seen as very noobish, right? Very noobish or trolly. And you know, I mean, I guess technically using her doesn't really affect your odds any, or at least it doesn't. I don't think it does, but anecdotally it might. You never know. You never know. But in any case, it's like one of those. Does anything actually happen? Does it not happen? No, probably not. Man, I don't think I've talked about this much about Mahjong in a Mahjong podcast before. I usually don't, you know that. I usually talk about other random stuff. But honestly, there's not a whole lot of stuff that's happened this week for me personally. Like I said, if you guys have anything you want to bring up, please bring it up. Like something that's happened to you, something neat that you found. That kind of thing, and then we can go off that. I don't have any updates for you guys regarding the video. I've been too sleepy and distracted by the stuff that's happening to me personally with my body that I haven't been able to record. I'm slowly getting over the jet lag. I think that is some good news. I am still kind of like getting sleepy-ish. A little bit early in the evening, like say around 7, 8 o'clock. But it's not as bad as before, where I would actually start falling asleep around 5 p.m. or even 3 p.m. when for a few days, not a few days, but last week. Last week I was falling asleep around 3 p.m. That was super bad. Slowly getting back into the time zone, so eventually I'll be there. Maybe by the end of next week I will be there. I mean, keep in mind I was gone for three weeks, and there's like a 13, 14 hour, more than 12 hours anyway, time difference between here and Japan. So it's like, that's gonna screw anyone over. Holy crap, I'm glad that was not me. Oh yeah, I'm glad that's not me. Yeah, you know what? 10,000's fine. 10,000's fine. That's not gonna kill you. 10,000's not gonna kill you, but it will hurt. But yeah, let's see. What I update with the jet lag is slowly coming out of it, though as you can tell, I am still slightly affected by it because I can't think straight. Video, still haven't been able to do my voiceover recording, but I am also just trying to fight off whatever this thing I have is, so hopefully it's not too serious and it will actually fix itself in a week. Otherwise, oh boy, it could be anything. It could be anything, and that's the scary part. I wish I had like a personal x-ray machine or something like that that I can use so I can like check it out. It would be great to have a self-diagnosis tool that you can use to see what the heck is wrong with you. That would just be very, very useful. Not that it would replace doctors or anything. It's more like, you know, this is probably what it might be. You might want to talk to a doctor about it, kind of thing. Maybe in 1,000 years that's going to be a thing. But I can't benefit in 1,000 years technology. Imagine if you can actually get future tech, if future tech like that even exists. What else? Video, sleepiness, slowly recovering, somewhat recovering, not really. We're kind of getting there. I need to figure out what the heck is wrong with this Stream Deck. I thought I tested everything not right before stream, though things seemed to be working right before stream, and then I don't know. Everything was like, oh no, it doesn't actually work. What's going on here? Maybe what I have to do is like reset myself and then it's going to actually work. But I don't want to do that on stream. Holy crap, this person got a huge head start and now they're getting beat up. Well, that does happen quite a bit. Happens quite a bit in Mahjong. I am still in 3rd place. I would like to, you know, score with my hand, please. I had a pretty decent hand last game, and I would like to use it. So please, let me get some points here. Hello, hello. I did, but okay. So Steam games. What Steam games did I get? I'm not gonna show it on stream, but I will tell you what I got. I think I had a screenshot of it on Twitter, but I added a few. I know I added something else to it, so the best I can do right now is just explain what did I get. Where is the purchase history? Yeah, I do have a plan of I want to play. Most of that's probably going to be on Twitch, just because it won't fall within the... It won't fall within the, what do you call this? Oh, I hate you. Oh, I hate this. It's not a whole lot of points, but come on. What the heck? How was I supposed to know? Jeez. Anyway. Yeah, I got mostly... Oh, that's not it. Where is it? Where's the transaction history? How do I find my transaction history? It's in wallets, right? Not wallets, maybe. Maybe it's account details? Ah, it's in account details, I see. Let's see, what does my account details say? It has view purchase history. Okay, I got a few things that probably not streamable just because it's long and it's more or less stuff I just want to play on my own time. Like there's a Toho fan game based on Shin Megami Tensei. Toho Artificial Dream in Arcadia. I got that one. It looked interesting and it was recommended by some other friends, so it's like, okay, let's give this a try. Let's give this a shot. Also got Andy and Lele. I'm pretty sure you probably heard of that. Just because it's been everywhere, and a lot of people said it was actually legit good. So I feel like, okay, let's try it on stream and actually see if it's actually legit good. I could also make a video out of it, but I think stream would still be better for that one in general. So yes, we will do that on Twitch. Don't know when. Definitely probably not next week, but at some point. I might sneak in a stream this weekend. We'll see. I know I said I was only gonna stream twice a week at most while I do video stuff, but if I'm not doing video stuff and I feel like gaming, we'll definitely check some games out. Could be Twitch, could be YouTube, but Andy and Lele is gonna be on Twitch for sure. I got a couple. I got a couple of Chilla Arts games. Speaking of which, holy crap, Chilla came out with another game recently. What is it called? Kidnap? How many games does that guy make in a year? I feel like he's been making like one every 2 or 3 months. This year alone, he's been making so many games. It's kind of crazy, the volume that he pumps out. And I mean, you can call them, they're more on the short story side, right? They're not like full-fledged games, but they're on the short story side of like 1 to 2 hours. Which, you know, if you do a lot of those and you do them enough, that's enough funding for whatever you plan to do for the future, which is, you know, not bad. It's not bad. At least his games don't feel too lazy, but it's just worrying, at least for me personally, on how fast he puts them out, because it's kind of hard to keep up with him sometimes. It's hard to keep up with the volume that comes out, and a lot of people will be able to like get on it as soon as it comes out. I'm not one of those people though. I usually take a little bit of time before I get to stuff, because we don't do full-time gaming here, and I don't stream like 4 or 5 times a week. Used to, don't. Holy crap, this person's won 4 times in a row already. Can we please kill them? Can we please move on? I'm surprised the rest of the room is still here. Anyway. But yeah, a couple of Chilla Arts games, we'll stream that. That's probably gonna go on this channel actually. Because keep in mind, the focus on this channel now is gonna be mostly culture, travel, and yes, folklore in general. So I feel like Chilla Arts falls into that. And I'm kind of debating if the Yakuza series also kind of sort of falls into that. So you might still see Yakuza on here whenever we get to that. I did hear the new Kiryu game is on the short side. Don't know how short, but I heard that was on the short side. So, and it looks interesting, but we might not be able to get to it that quickly. Definitely not that quickly. I still kind of want to try Kiwami 1 and 2 anyway. But when we get to that, that's a different story. Probably not for a while. Probably not for a while. Just because of time restrictions and whatnot. I also got a couple of factory games because I like factory games. And that's more for me than anything. One interesting visual novel, maybe two. Also for me. Though there's this one game called Card Survival that someone recommended. And it's weird. Card Survival looks weird. If you're not looking it up right now, we can definitely check it out after this game is over. But the... Are you serious? What the heck? Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Can we just get like... How is this person? My Mahjong power today is like super low. I get it. My Mahjong power is super low, but also this person over here. It's like Ore no turn, Ore no turn, Ore no turn, and it's going like that forever. Then again, I'm pretty sure we've been that guy at some point in our Mahjong careers. Like, I know in some previous games I have been that guy who was the one who's winning everything because the luck on the table goes all to one person, and it just happened to be me at that point. So right now all the luck in the world is going to this person over here. What's their play history? I'm super curious. Okay, so they were doing pretty badly before this, so their luck is evening out. Their luck is evening out, and this is probably where the evening is happening. I just wish I wasn't part of the... the contributions to the winnings. That's all. I want my 10,000 points back, please. Actually, more like 11,000, 12,000 points. I would like that back, please. Do I have a Yaku? Oh, I do have a Yaku. Konnichiwa, konnichiwa, san? Mitsu-san? Well, I thought I could get away with a no Richi. So, but I can get away with it. So yeah, now we're doing the Richi. Man, I'm super hoping now that the Japanese translations are accurate, because I don't know what it's saying. I just know I talk too much in a short amount of time, and it's a wonder that the translations are keeping up at all. Is all I'm saying. Anyway. But yeah. What am I on right now? We need to figure out a way to get rid of this person, or at least break their winning streak. Winning streak of 5 is a lot. Did you know, though, that there is a Yakuman? Oh, thank goodness! Thank goodness, someone... Oh yeah! Crap. Well, we're still in the middle of the game, but... if you want to play... Wait, I think I have to, like, put deep L into this one. I think I have to put deep L into this one, because the translation, I don't know if that's actually readable. Deep L. If you want to play, please let me know. We will do a game after this. Oh crap. Wrong one. Oh crap. This one too. This one too. Oh wait. My timer! My timer! I'm pretty sure DeepL is accurate. However, the translation that's coming through right now is not from DeepL, that's coming from Google Translate. So, you know how dodgy Google Translate can be. Super dodgy. By the way, I'm gonna leave this to the translator, but I am still learning my Japanese. I am barely even an N5. And I need to, and you know, it's a work in progress. But I think I'm okay with like very easy conversations, like very casual conversations, but I don't do well with vocabulary. My vocabulary is really bad, and that's what trips me up a lot whenever I go to Japan. It's like someone will be speaking to me in Japanese and they'll be like speaking super fast, right? Because, you know, that's just kind of how it is. They're super fluent. And I'm like, what did you say? It's like, somebody saying, what did you say? And every time I do that, I out myself as basically a gaijin, right? I out myself every time like that. It's like, oh, wait, you're not Japanese. And then either confusion happens or they can actually speak English, which happens a few times. And I'm always surprised that there are Japanese that can speak super good English in the most random of places. And the most random place I've ever encountered that was in the onsen in Hakodate. Yachigashira Onsen, I think that's what it was called. I know I talked about the onsen last stream, but that was the most random place I've ever encountered English at. It was funny because I was told my Japanese was pretty good, you know, pretty good for not actually for what I did. But at the same time, it's also like, wait, how do you know English? It's probably what I should have asked, but it didn't cross my mind. And how that conversation started was also the weirdest thing. The conversation basically started because I was in the same onsen pool as them, and I had a towel, right? Because sometimes you bring in a small towel with you into the onsen, and I never really understood why that was. I thought that's just to like lightly cover yourself up as you go in, which does happen. But I've also seen a lot of people fold up the towel and put it on top of their head, which I assume was to cool their head down a little bit. And I tried it, and that actually worked. So I started doing that a bit. And the one guy I met, I ran into there was like, oh hey, I noticed that he was speaking to me in Japanese, by the way, which I can only assume he said something along the lines of, hey, I noticed that your the towel on your head is from Beppu, or yeah, like I noticed that the towel is from Beppu. Did you go to Beppu or something like that? And it's like, wait, I'm sorry, I don't understand what you're saying. And I tried to play it off as like, I'm hard of hearing, I can't hear you kind of thing. And then they looked at me closer and it's like, oh wait, you're not Japanese. You're not Japanese. And it's like, oh crap, yeah. But they also spoke super good English, super fluent English, as if they were actually native. Hard of hearing tactic. It sometimes works, it sometimes doesn't. So use wisely. The thing is though, I don't understand why, but a lot of people think I'm Japanese when they first look at me, which I am not. I am not. But I don't know why they think I am. Because I don't think I have any distinctly Japanese features. Like if you look at someone and question if they're Chinese or Japanese, they're probably one or the other, right? Sometimes, usually. And then there are some people who are distinctly Japanese because they have those very distinct Japanese features on them. I don't think I have them. Like, if I put a mask on, I think I can like slightly get away with it. But there's been plenty of times before where I didn't have the mask on. And it should have been obvious, I felt like, that I wasn't, but they still do. And that's their default. I don't know if it's because that's what they're used to, and you know, if that's what they're used to, okay. But it's like default Japanese, and that's kind of, you know, because you're in Japan, they do that, and because they can't speak English or don't know, not don't know, but are not confident in their English. If they can't speak English, they just continue with the Japanese, and you know, it's awkwardness on both sides, but at the same time, it's like, yeah, be proud you blend in nicely. I guess so. I suppose so. It's strange though. It's strange that initially I blend in until I'm outed out. I think it's probably worse for other Asians who could actually pass as Japanese, but they come from a different country, like let's say the US, Canada, or Europe, right? And there's confusion there for the Japanese also, because you look Japanese, crap, but you don't speak Japanese? Why? There's also that confusion. I am squarely in 4th place, and you know what's gonna happen is we're probably gonna do another crap. Okay, I see where this is going. We are gonna be doing another plum thing. I know I said, why not try the normal plum now? I think I will. But since I got 4th place, we're gonna do both of them at the same time. We're gonna do both normal plum versions at the same time. So, that's what we're gonna be doing. Both, yes. There's another reason for that. Because that was essentially the last game for today. And we're just gonna be talking for until the hour about random stuff. So yes, we're gonna do both of these at the same time. Well, the thing is, no one said no. We didn't have enough people for a private game, right? We didn't have enough people for a private game, so we might have to cut it out here. And if we did have enough people for a private game, sure, we'll do one. But we don't have enough, so we're not doing one. In any case, this is the Batsu, because since we already tried these two, and we got 4th place again, which is painful on my points, by the way. We're gonna try both of these because I think two of these will be equal the Batsu for 4th place, so that's what we're doing. Anyway, they're both seeded pickled plums. They're both the same. However, if you look at the kanji here, we have different kanji for the green one, and we also have different kanji for the red one here. I'm not sure what they say because I'm not that far into my kanji reading, but they're both different, maybe because one is red and another one is green. The green one, I'm assuming, is not as ripe as the red one, so this was probably, the green one's probably going to be more sour, though that's not a good indication. The red one could also be super sour, but which one's more sour? I don't think either of them are going to be salty. These were the salty ones. This is probably not going to be so salty. Sour, yes. Salty, no. Alright, well, we're going to find out. Let's do a quick sniff test here before I kill myself with actually eating one or both at the same time. We're going to do one at a time, but we're going to be eating both. That's basically what it is. It smells pruny because it is prunes. However, there's a slight tinge of sourness. It's not very strong, but sour prunes basically. And this one, oh no. Oh no. This is gonna be the sour one. This is the sour one. I think this one might be the sweeter one. The green one might be the sweeter one. This is definitely sour. I could smell it. This is the typical flavor that that we would normally have on the chips, the ume chips that we've had before. So I will do this one first. I will do this one first, and then we'll do this one. Just so. It's very moist. It's more, well, it's not super moist actually. But it's definitely fresh. It's definitely fresh right there, right? It's definitely fresh plum. I'm surprised that the expiration date for these are February and basically end of January, so they're about they're good around the same time. And these can definitely get bad because, you know, moisture, but it smells a little sour, but it's not too bad. Let's do this one. Itadakimasu. Oh, that's crunchy. Hold up. I am going to turn off all sounds here. I want you to hear this. I want you to hear this. Hear how crunchy that is? That one's not bad. That one's actually not bad. I'm actually mildly surprised. Somewhat mildly surprised that that's not as sour as I thought it would be. It just tastes like a regular pickle, though definitely a little more sour than a usual pickle. Like, maybe not dill pickle. I hate dill pickle, by the way. It just, honestly just tastes like a regular pickled veggie-ish. Sour, of course. super crunchy. I can see myself slicing this up a little bit and putting it on top of rice. I think this would be great on top of rice if you need a sour element to it. Yeah, over rice. I feel like, you know, yeah, if you put some rice and furikake, this would be great. This would be great. This one though, I am gonna be so fearful about this one because this one's probably gonna be super sour. It smelled super sour, and I feel like this is going to be the same flavor as what I had in the chips, because that's still pretty accurate. Texture wise, it feels the same as the white plums. It has the same texture on the outside and the same squishiness, so it's probably also going to be super crunchy, but more sour. I wonder though which ones they use for what variety or age of plums they use for prunes, because these look different from the prune plums that they would see in the grocery stores. Anyway, let's try this one. Itadakimasu. Oh, actually, that's not too bad. That's not too bad. A little bit more sour, but it's not a bad sour. Can't say I like it too much, but just on a personal level, I can't say I like it too much. Ugh. Wow. Ooh. It's not bad though. Would also put that on top of rice. It's just a little bit too much by itself. Yeah. I can see some people actually eating these fresh ones by themselves. So I mean, someone might like that. This though is definitely stronger in flavor than the white ones. The red ones are stronger in flavor, but it's not like super sour. These though, these definitely deserve the fourth place Batsu. Like I said, the honey pickled one, super salty, did not taste the honey whatsoever. I think this is the worst out of them, for me personally. The sour dried ones aren't bad. They're just super sour. Super sour. This is the most sour thing that we have today. And the saltiness is a little bit too much for me too. Well, this is a salty one, despite having honey. This one is sour with a little bit of saltiness. Honestly, for me personally, these are my favorites. These are actually pretty good. You just need something to offset the sourness a little bit if it's too strong. And I feel like the sourness from these plums would be good as a complement to rice with some furikake, and I think that's really all I can think of right now. You might also be able to sneak them into a sandwich or something. Like if you don't have any pickles, chop one of these up a little bit and then put them in the sandwich as pickles. I think it would work fairly well. These though, these are what you give to people who you want to get a reaction out from, myself included. In the future Mahjong streams, if we still have some of these, then these will still be Batsus, but we will be only reserving for fourth place Batsus. There will not be a third place Batsu, just a fourth place. And it's gonna be these guys. It's gonna be these guys. I do still have the alcohol, but I feel like, you know, we save the alcohol for the upcoming New Year celebration. Though I don't think it's a good idea to use last year's alcohol in the new year. I might have to get something else for that. Yeah, I might have to get something else for that. But yeah, that's it for that. Honestly, normally I wouldn't be getting these, like, even as a souvenir or just stuff to try. These are not things I would normally get from a convenience store. It's just, why? Why would you? Unless someone is specifically looking for these, or you just want to do it because you don't know what pickled plums are like, and you know, you're a visitor coming in Japan and checking stuff out. You see this thing, hey, what is this? Pickled plums? That sounds interesting. And then you bite into it, it's like, oh, it's actually, wow, that's not what I expected at all. And it's either you like it or you hate it, right? That kind of thing. Oh, I get it now. I think I get what's happening now. My emotes do not work whenever I have the game up on front. Why is that, actually? Why is that? Interesting. But they work if I don't have them in front. Huh. Okay, one mystery solved. The other mystery would be, why do my other hotkeys not work like I thought they would? That's the other mystery. Anyway, yeah, if you're in Japan and you see these, try it if you want to. All I can say is you're probably not going to finish it during the trip, so you might want to bring them back with you and give it a shot yourself. Personally, not my favorite, but it's, you know, it is interesting for other people to try. So what else can I say about that? I think as far as all the interesting food I've had in the trip, let me just show you really quick one that I can show while we're on that subject. If this thing lets me. Let's see. Where are my photos? Photos, sign in. Why can I not sign in with that? Oh, does not want to do it like that. Okay, don't do it like that. That is dangerous. What if we do it from... Nah. Oh, I can do it this way instead. Hold on, we can do it this way instead. This is a safe way to do it. I just actually need to find said photo. But the one interesting I found, we were talking about pizza, Japanese pizza, before actually doing the trip. I did get to try some Japanese pizza, but it wasn't like Pizza Hut or any of the other pizza places. However, I did find pizza in a... Oh, that's way too big. I did find pizza in a family restaurant. And I figured, hey, this is good enough, right? This is good enough. And this is a personal size pizza, at least American personal size pizza, with squid and shrimp on it. And I'm not sure if you can see that too well. You can probably see it decently because it's like it takes out the majority of the screen. Pretty decent toppings. I think it also has a few sausage pieces in there also. And they don't come pre-cut. They do give you a pizza slicer for you to cut it yourself. And while this is not like New York style crust, you know, thin crust and super crispy, it's not that. It's more like soft crust, very bready. Well, not very bready. It's thin-ish enough, and it has a nice bread-like texture compared to, like, you know, say a really, really soft Domino's crust, which Domino's crust is actually pretty good. At least for me, I think it's pretty good. This one is more on the bread side as far as crust goes, and it's soft, but I don't mind it. Some purists might mind it. I don't mind it. Pizza overall was okay. Honestly, it was just okay. I think it's because the tomato sauce didn't really have a strong flavor, at least for me. Like, you know, when you eat pizza, when you bite into pizza, like the tomato sauce actually has a pretty, either a very tart flavor or a sweet flavor. I'm not sure if anyone really pays attention to that, but I kind of noticed that there's a little bit of tartness coming from the tomato sauce. There's no tartness in the tomato sauce here. I can only assume that it's because the tomatoes that they have in Japan are mostly on the sweet side, so I don't really taste it, but it's okay. I think I had to add a little bit of Tabasco on this pizza to get some sort of punch. But overall, texture and flavor of the toppings, not bad. Not bad. Would actually get this pizza again. Just, you know, don't expect American style pizza as far as the crust goes. Though I'm pretty sure you can get it in some places like Pizza Hut or Domino's. Because, you know, you should be able to. Except if you get it at Pizza Hut or Domino's, you're going to be paying an arm and a leg for that. Because they still cost 30, not 30, but 3, 4, 5,000 yen for a pizza that's smaller than what you're used to. But also at the same time, those pizzas are probably a lot higher quality than any pizza you will get in the US. But I feel like even the cheap pizza in the US is still pretty good, right? Or maybe we're just used to greasy greasy pizza, greasy cheesy pizza, which is, you know, that's fine. It's funny though, the grease on the pizza that you get in the US is not because the pizza itself is greasy. It's because the toppings, right? The cheese makes it greasy, the pepperonis and sausages that you put on top also makes it greasy. Even if you get a veggie pizza, if there's cheese on the veggie pizza, that cheese is going to make it greasy depending on what cheese you have. And if you get 4 cheese pizza, that's extra greasy depending on how much cheese you actually pile up on there. But it's not the pizza itself that's greasy, because it doesn't get fried or anything like that. Though, deep fried pizza, that is a thing. Kind of curious about it. Kind of curious how that works out. Because I think you have to bake the pizza first and then you deep fry it to finish. That way you get super crispy all around. I wonder who sells deep fried pizza. I'm kind of curious now. Where can you get deep fried pizza? So that is not it. No, those are local pizza places. Crispy deep fried pizza, there is some recipes online. I think Trader Joe's has it. Okay, I get it. It's not the entire pizza that's deep fried, it's just a crust. So basically you bake the crust, deep fry it, and then... No, you deep fry the crust, and then put your toppings, and then bake it? It's a weird... No, I guess it makes sense in hindsight. You fry the crust first before you bake it, because you can't fry the the pizza with the toppings on it. Otherwise, everything falls off, unless you do it a certain way. What if you deep fry the entire pizza as a cooking process? How's that gonna work out? Maybe it's gonna like turn out as like a donut. Maybe. Be interesting to think about. Anyway, that's all I got for today. Thank you all for coming. Thank you for watching. I wish we could have played together. But I need to rest. I still got work tomorrow, and I'm also still hoping I can get this swollen thing under my neck to go down. I'm hoping it goes down over the weekend. Otherwise, I'm going to be seeing a doctor next week, when that's going to be interesting. Not really, but hopefully they give me something to go by. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the plum tasting stream. Because I was hoping I would actually get first or second in those games and not have to eat any of the plums, but we tried all of them. That was not the plan. The plan was not to try all of these. That was never the plan. But it happened anyway. Also, I'm kind of liking this this camera setup on my desk. I was gonna put the table that we usually use for cooking and food reviews, but you know that takes up way too much space. So I'm just like, how am I gonna do this that's still acceptable? I mean, I guess this is kind of like the keyboard, right? There's the keyboard setup, the hand cam keyboard that you see that some people do, except there's, as you can see, there's no keyboard here because I don't have a keyboard on top of my desk. The keyboard is underneath. That's where my keyboard is. So I never see my keys. I actually have to memorize where the keys are, and that's not an issue because that's kind of how I learned it. But yeah, no keyboard here. Anyway. All right, let me see if this this hotkey works. If it doesn't, then I'm gonna have to like exit manually, and that's gonna be a pain in the butt. All right, see you guys later. I'm hoping this thing works. At least 2 streams next week. That's what I'm planning. Just keep an eye out. If you're not subscribed to the channel already, then you might want to subscribe to get that notification. And if you are subscribed, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, we'll figure it out. I still need to figure out what I want to do. I know I want to do food, but I gotta figure out what the other thing is. And I do want to game either on Sunday or Monday, but I also know I need to do a recording, and hopefully I can do a recording so I can actually get that first video out. Because I have also a lot of videos I still need to make from the trip. So yeah, lots of stuff to do. Alright, let's see if this thing works. Goodbye, and if it doesn't work, we'll figure something out. Let's see. Hey, it works! Why does it work now? No, seriously, why does it work now? I don't get it. Anyway, bye-bye everyone. Bye-bye.